What is a keyword on YouTube? You might have seen TubeBuddy or vidIQ making keyword recommendations for you, or you might be using a keyword research tool and you're wondering what's the difference between Google and YouTube keywords. We're also going to be talking about whether popular or trending topics should be used versus niche topics. We're going to be talking about how specific your keywords should be. We're going to be talking about whether keywords can help you get suggested or browse traffic. We're going to be talking about how many keywords you should use and how to use these keywords in your video title. And we're actually going to be talking about what things you can change and not change after a video launches. So let's dive right in. So when we're talking about YouTube, what is a keyword on YouTube? Okay, I'm actually going to recommend that you don't differentiate because Google has changed. Google has changed from a website search engine to a content search engine, and Google owns YouTube. No other video platforms, no other social platforms have a search engine, and so the best type of content to create for search is YouTube content, and Google will also show people that YouTube content. How do I find the right keywords for my video? Let me actually just show you how to find these right keywords. Okay, so this is Dan Good's spreadsheet. He is a ghostwriter, and I'm producing his YouTube channel, and we're starting to get a lot of results. So let me show you where I found all of these keywords. And you might be thinking, those look long, those look like sentences, or those look like questions. I want to know about keywords. Let's change your definition of a keyword to be a phrase, like a keyword phrase. Can I hire someone to help me write a book? That's like 9 or 10 words long. That's what I'm calling a keyword. Or can AI help me write a book? That's like 7 words, and that's 7 words, but that is what I'm calling a keyword. So this is on the branch book, write, help. If we come over here to this keyword magic tool, I've typed in book, write, help there on the top, and I hit search, but I've turned on the questions button, and notice that all of these questions have consistent search volume every single month. So that's the key. As long as there's a trickle of this super valuable traffic, at least 10 searches per month on Google and YouTube, then this is gold for you. Do popular trending topics work better than niche keywords? If your hope is that your video goes viral, then trending topics are something that you can try. It doesn't work very often, especially if you don't have a lot of subscribers on your channel. But if you're really trying to use your channel to market and get in front of people who've never heard of you before, there's a much better, much more reliable approach than trying to get a video to go viral. You want your video to show up in search. So the more specific you can be, like these phrases for Dan Good, he can make a video answering that question, make that question be the title of his video, and it can rank at the top of YouTube the next day or so. And even though these ones have lower search volume, like this one has 20 searches on average per month, all of these have 20. That's where I recommend that you start. Start with the low-hanging fruit, and as you start to rank at the top of YouTube for these ones, then you can work your way up and eventually start to dominate those that have higher search volume. Can keywords help my videos show up in suggested videos? In theory, yes, but in practice, no. So what suggested or what browse videos are, that's a different type of traffic on YouTube. YouTube breaks down, where do these views come from? Was it suggested to them? Did they find it in browse? Did they find it in search? Did they find this on an external website? And so if you're wondering if keywords can help you show up as suggested videos or suggested traffic, a lot of people teach that yes, you should do that. You should go find really popular videos and use some of the same phrases or use some of the same titles as these other popular videos, but in practice, it just doesn't work. So a lot of people are teaching that you should do that, but go ahead and try it. You'll find that it doesn't work. How many keywords should I use for each video? So now that you know a different definition for keywords, that a keyword is going to be this entire phrase, you're only going to use one. Okay, so there's a lot of words in there, but this whole sentence, books that help you become a better writer, that entire string of words is going to be your one keyword. So that'll be the title of the video, that'll be the phrase that you'll put in the keywords tag, and that's what you're going to check to see if you rank for. Before you film this video, you can search for that phrase on YouTube and you're not going to appear at the top. But later, after you post this video to YouTube, you're going to come back and do that search again, and you might show up down at position 17. Then you might check later and you're at position 12, and then you might show up at position 4, and then you might show up at position 1. If you start with the low-hanging fruit, those ones appear at position 1 the fastest. So you do a whole bunch of those and you work your way up till eventually the real competitive ones, the ones with the highest search volume, you can get those to appear at the top. Can I change my keywords after I upload a video? You can upload a video to unlisted or private, and you can change whatever you want. But once you make it live to the public, there are 4 things that you don't want to change, or your video will reset. So if you've started to get some traction and momentum, you've started to show up in search in different areas, and you change even one letter in these 4 places that I'm going to share with you, it will reset it and it will start over and all your traffic will stop. So those 4 places are your title, your description, your tags, and the transcription of your video. Now, even though I knew this, years ago I had a video that was taking off and it was actually going viral with suggested traffic. I was excited about it because this is the first time on this specific channel it had happened. So I looked closer at it and I noticed that there was one word that was misspelled in the description. And I thought, just one letter, it's really not going to hurt. So I changed that one letter so it was spelled correctly, and guess what? Views just stopped abruptly. And this was about 10 p.m. at night. I was on vacation and I was stressing out. I couldn't sleep. So after about 5 hours of stressing out and not sleeping, so around 3 a.m., I decided, why don't I change the misspelling back and see what happens? So I put the misspelled letter back. I just remembered what it was. I hit save, and guess what? All the traffic, all the views came back. And now I was able to get some sleep. Now, in the scenario where a video is not performing well, well, then you can change whatever you want. You can change the title, the description, the tags, and the transcription. But if a video is starting to get momentum, it's starting to show up in the search results, then just leave the errors there, leave the typos there. I teach a 5-ingredient strategy for you to dominate YouTube. Okay, so if you follow these 5 ingredients, your videos will rank at the top. I've created another episode that teaches you this entire strategy. It's called YouTube SEO. If you watch this video, you'll learn way more detail about how to do this keyword research and how it can apply to you and your business, how to find your target audience through keyword research, and you'll learn the 5 ingredients that if you implement, your videos will rank at the top of YouTube, and you'll be able to successfully leverage YouTube for lead generation. So go watch that video now, YouTube SEO, the Leaf Strategy.